case you're joining for the first time, this is Celeb Stopover, and I keep saying this so that you know that Celeb Stopover is not exactly a new brand. It's been on for a while. It's been a tweet chat for say 2 years. Yeah, that was between 2017 and 2019, which we're still in. But now this is a renewed, a reborn version. Oh, Zoe, you said the rain is affecting your network. Sorry. Would you like to have some Coca-Cola? It might make you feel better. Hey, Ona joined today. What's up? How you doing? You cannot hear me. How is that even possible? I am shouting my lungs out. Wow. Ladaja, let me know when you are able to hear me. I'm trying to see if I can sort that out, but I am speaking quite loud. Please, holla if you can hear me. Like if you're in this conversation and you can hear, please say hi. Thank you. All right, thank you so much for joining. Oh, Lisa, I see you. What's up? How are you doing today? What's up with you? How's work? And where are you right now? It would not be bad to know where you guys are right now, actually. Are you guys home like me? Or are you still at work and you just like took time out to watch this live video? I really appreciate that. Okay, Mr. Nabola is saying that you can hear me clearly. That means it is your network that is being affected, Ladoja. Maybe you should move around a little. Analyze, we need guests. Analyze, say, babe, do we really need guests? Oh, guest average. Okay, so Lyriq Tye, we're going to bring you on right now to be a part of this. So you will get a notification. So I hope this is not rude. I'm actually taking a sip of a drink. I'm really thirsty. You want? Oh, how can I? Lyriq, what's up?
Oh, what's goody, man? You know what I'm
This is my very angry face.
This is your angry face?
Yes.
That's not a good angry face. It's no good.
I'm trying to be angry, but it's not working.
It's no good. You're angry, man. What's going on? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Nigerian time is definitely different from our time, and we had say again.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, we had like a really awesome event last night, and I showed the premiere for the video Hide that we just did. So, yes, man, I'm so excited about it, and like the people love the video. I can't wait for y'all to see the video. I just can't wait. You don't know how long I've waited to do this.
First of all, congratulations on the release of the video.
Thank you. You talking about the ball?
It sounds like the first single in a while.
Second?
I said it sounds like your first single in a while.
It is. It is.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting.
So it was kind of strategic when we dropped the Ball Greasy song. I'm in Love. Like, we knew that we were gonna follow it up with my project, so I was already preparing for it. We didn't really know how the whole Ball Greasy song was gonna go. Like, I didn't even know it was gonna do as well as it's doing right now. Like, they listening to it like in the craziest places, and I'm just like, yesterday I was stopped at Win Dixie and she's like, "You the girl who sings on the Ball Greasy song?" I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Let's let people know why you're so excited. Like, you have a story. So let's talk about your story. Yeah, I was reading about you somewhere besides your profile that your manager sent, and there was a part that said you started singing like 9 years old.
Okay, I did.
That's a long time.
That's when I knew that I could sing, because nobody can really sing in my family. Oh, my grandmother can sing really good, but I thought my mom could sing, but she wasn't very good at it. But as a kid, you listen and you think that. But when I realized that I could sing, I used to think something was wrong with my voice because it had like this rasp to it. So I started listening to like Mary J. Blige and like hearing her rasp, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's not so bad because other people do it. You know, usually when people talk about my story, I automatically think that you guys are going to like you're thinking about like the prison aspect of it. Because I don't know if you know that was a part of my story as well.
Yeah, I know. Before, I don't want to get there yet. We're going
Okay.
there, but
Okay.
but not yet. So now let's talk about your first original song.
Okay.
You know, like it says you were 15 years old. What was the first song and what was the response like?
Um, the first song that I still get people still talk about right now is "Mind Your Damn Business," and it's just the song that's telling people that like y'all don't know like what God's doing to me. Like, don't just look at my sexuality and look at the way that I dress and look at the way that I speak and try to like tell me who I am or who I should be. So like y'all mind y'all damn business. And that song right now to this day, like I'm tired of it, but the people they still want to hear it. I'm trying to get
Okay,
coffee right now.
so
I'm full with you. Are you having coffee?
yeah, if you check the comments, somebody is asking you a question, and I think it's going to lead to. So Mr. Anabola is saying, is he a rapper?
Is he a rapper?
I tell you, that's you.
Is is he? Okay.
Okay.
So
So now, do you get that a lot, where people look at you and say, "Are you a girl or are you a boy?" You know.
did you see the post that I put up eBay about like I know when y'all heard the Ball Greasy song, y'all was thinking that I was gonna come like dressed with makeup, heels, and the this and the that. And when they actually see me, everybody's like, I'm like, bruh, yes, I'm a woman. Woman, womb, man, she. How you doing, Mr. Anabole?
Okay, but let's talk about beyond the whether you're a girl or a boy thing. Let's talk about your vibe. You actually first time I saw you, I saw that. Of course I listened to your music, so I knew you were a girl. But I thought you might be a rapper. I was a little confused. Like you have a rapper's vibe, sort of like a hip hop hair kind of thing.
Right.
Yes. So
I
do
mean,
you rap?
I rap too. I mean, my name is Lyriq Tye. That's because I do all of it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm known for my lyrics, for just being a lyricist, and for like enjoying words, like being a wordsmith. But yeah, I'm a woman. I present how I present. Like, I don't really focus on how I dress, especially not for people. And if they want to use pronouns like he, she, whatever, I ain't tripping off of that because I don't really do the gender thing like that, you know? Like, I'm here. Call me what you want. Just don't call me when you can't check.
Okay, so Lyric, let's talk about now that you have a new single out. It's likely that you'll be, going for stage
For
performances
sure.
on tour. The tour is very likely. Which country would you like to go to perform?
I definitely, not even just because we're doing this, but I definitely want to come to Africa. I got to be real with you though. Like, there's a certain fear and hesitance that comes with it because I know that in certain parts of it, like the LGBT community isn't really welcome, you know?
Mm.
So like, and then there are certain parts of me like that, sometimes when we communicate with who we consider African brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't look at us in that way. And not even just because I'm considered a lesbian, but just being Black and American. Like they don't really look at us as being African because we're not there or we weren't born there. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main, it's a really big deal to me. Like I do want to come there and perform somewhere. Like I got followers in South Africa and everything, and like it's mad love anytime I see them.
I don't think it's that much of a big deal for us. We don't really care. Like,
I
as
would
long
love
as
to
you're
believe
making
that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what this
as long as you're
conversation is for.
making fantastic music, like okay, so you are in Miami, that's your perception. But right
Yeah.
here, like nobody really, as long as you're not pushing anything down
Right,
anyone's
right, right, right,
throat,
right, 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 for sure.
you're not on the streets trying to say, oh, be like me. Oh, nobody really cares. As long as you're making great music, you sound good, you sound fantastic. I mean, a lot of Nigerians loved Justice Smollett until, the drama
Yeah, for
happened.
sure.
When the first
For
time
sure.
people heard that, he was attacked and all of that, people
Right.
were a bit angry. Like, why would anybody do that to him? Like, he seemed like a sweet person, you
Right.
know, until realize that there was some sort of fluke in it. But so nobody really cares about when people look at you, the first thing they think of is not your sexuality. It's not what's on the table. It's your art, your music. Is it fantastic? Does it sound great? You know.
I can't. I
Um,
sometimes it just depends. It depends.
mm,
It depends because sometimes that's the first thing that they see, and it can be the thing that either makes them want to listen to more or makes them not want to listen at all.
mm. No,
I'm like,
no,
tell me what it is because I know who I am.
no,
I experience me every day.
no. So
So I'm
let's
listening.
talk about more about your music. You are okay.
Africa, Dubai, um, Australia. I want
Mm,
to go to London so bad, and we're going next year for London Pride. So
okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. I just
Okay,
wanted
so
to finish answering your question. Go ahead.
let's talk about your music distribution. You are in Miami, and the
Yeah,
first contact I have with the song is it's on my playlist on radio.
for sure.
So, what distribution channels do you use?
I'm with Rockstar Music Group, and that's the rapper trainer. So like we're kind of under the umbrella of everything that she uses. Um,
Okay,
when it comes down
mainly
to, go ahead, I'm listening.
mainly online distribution,
Yeah,
music
we're just
sale.
for now. We're trying to like music has changed so much that like people aren't like buying physical CDs. People aren't buying like physical copies of it. So when you're getting into like the streaming and the like, that's a whole nother ballgame, you know. So we figured that this was the best outlet, um, the most effective one, and I'm talking about like
Mm-hmm.
online because we were able to get to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Thank goodness. But yeah. So I don't know if I
Okay,
answered your question, but
fantastic. Let's talk about what you've been waiting to talk about so that we can be done with it. So somebody commented, I posted your picture on Facebook. So someone said, is that a tracker? And I'm like, let's wait.
what's that?
Join the live stream and then you can ask her yourself. So then, of course, is in your profile that you had, you know, running in with the law and you were away for as long as 6 years. And I think like that's a lot. Like while you were away, first of all, were you able to make music? I remember Jack Hill released an album in jail.
Yeah.
So I wonder, were you able to make music at all? Was it even possible?
All right, so I was making music in there, but I didn't have no tracks. Like all of the music that you hear now, most of it I wrote while I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh.
I didn't have tracks. I had to like write based on like this instruments that I would hear in my head. Like, but that's really how I write anyway. Like I don't write to music unless somebody sends a track and then I write to the track or something like that. But for the most part, I didn't put out any music, but I was making music the whole time I was away. The whole time. Like I got a lot of music. Like the project that's coming up, it's called Hood Sermon. The project's full of music that came from there and other places, you know.
Okay. So do you want to discuss what happened?
Um, I had a lot of stuff happen to me in my youth. Like let's say, and I don't like to make excuses, you know what I'm saying? But I also think that people need to know the reasons for certain things, right? So I was molested when I was younger by a couple of different
Oh.
music managers, right? And I don't want to sing no more. Like I was upset
Hmm.
about it, you know? Like it's trauma, it's real trauma. And it's stuff that I'll get into throughout the course of my career as well because I care about that. But it was just something that just kind of took me off track. Like I was going to college at Clark in Atlanta and I came home on vacation and I got some gun charges that like changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I think I was going through this thing where like I felt away because somebody took something from me, and so I was just like, I'm going to take from. You know what I'm saying? Like it was not good, and I was still a teenager when they sent me to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I had never been in trouble before, And the first time that I got in trouble, they sent me straight to prison. So it was like, it was a rough deal. Then I came out, and because I was a kid when I went in, like I ain't have no work history. I ain't have no experience on the job because I never worked a job before. You know, I was a kid. So when I came home, it just put me in a weird place. I ended up violating my probation, and yeah.
Okay. It's so sad to hear that. Did you, at any point after getting out, see a therapist, a professional, discuss this with a professional or something?
Yeah, I saw one recently. Like I saw one for like 6 to 9 months recently. And you know, like Black Americans here, like we've been through so much trauma here in the States that like most of our families and stuff are just like, you don't need to go to a therapist. You don't need to go and air out all of your dirty laundry to some white man or some, you know what I'm saying? And like, I realized that, yeah, I need to go see somebody. Because like, I don't like what's showing up in my experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like how I'm presenting myself. I don't like how the stuff that's in me is coming up, how it's showing up in my life. You know, I don't like myself. I don't like the actions that I'm doing or what I'm getting back from it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to go see somebody, and it was the most important thing that I've ever done in my life.
Okay. Does it make you feel better?
Hell yeah. Mental health is like, it's one of the main things that I'm sure that I'll be an advocate for throughout my career. It's such a huge deal. It's such a huge deal. Like, we go through trauma every day here, okay? Every single day. And most people don't even know that they're acting out of their trauma. I mean, like me, like I wouldn't have told, if anybody would have asked me, like, if I was ever molested or raped or any of that shit, like, so far as like your psychosis or like how you're thinking about it in your mind, you bury it so deep that you almost don't even remember that it's there until you do something that, like, why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? And then you questioning yourself, like, damn, why did I do that? Yeah. So like, you don't know how to answer those questions on your own. Sometimes you need a professional ear. Sometimes you need a professional biased opinion. Sometimes you need a professional that don't know you, don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that could just give you some objective information. And yeah, it was the most major thing that I've done in my entire adult life. And that was getting therapy.
Wow. Okay, you know what? As perfect as this mode of communication is, it would have been good to give you a hug after what you just said.
Oh, you said you wanted to give me a hug?
Yeah, it would have been good too. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing. Let's say hi to Yes to Yoga. Thank you for joining this conversation. So let's talk about you a little more.
For sure.
If you had not been doing music, what other things do you think you would have been doing?
There's nothing else to do.
No,
There's nothing else to do.
nothing else.
There's nothing else to do.
Wow.
There are other things that I'm good at. You know what I mean? Like, I could have probably been playing basketball right now. I could have probably been like into event planning or something like that. But it all goes back to music. Like, there's nothing else to do. Like, nothing. Even if I was just writing music, like writing lyrics, like I've written some music for different artists and stuff like that. Yeah, music. There's nothing else to do.
So you're trying to think of other skills that you might have, like nothing is coming like music. Okay, so
go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go.
No, I wanted to ask that, I know you are a good songwriter. So, like, which artist have you written music for that you're really proud of? That really excites you?
Maya, the singer Maya, right? Well, listen, I used to love her when I was younger, right?
Oh.
Like, I used to love the fact that she danced and sung. And she did this song with, take the stars out the sky for you. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do. Remember that? If I could be your girl. You remember that? Man, that
Yeah,
song, I used to
actually.
vibe so hard to that song. When I first got in the studio with her, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my
No,
God.
what
That's
you
why.
just did now, your eyes are almost as big as mine. Okay.
Go ahead. What's up?
All right. So let's do this.
I want to answer a
Would
question really
you
quick.
would you rather be would you rather be an indie artist, or do you think that being on a record label is a thing for any artist at all?
Indie artist. Indie
Why?
artist, hands down. I think that record labels are overrated.
Hmm.
I think it calls for you to um, give up too much of your creative individuality. You know, like they want to control a lot of how you present yourself, and I'm not willing to do that. Um, I also think that there's a lot of other stuff that goes on in major labels. Like it would have to be like a situation where the indie is dealing with them, because I don't really want to deal with them like that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
what's the deal with Trina?
Ha, that's my G. That's my G. That's my G. Trina is just a real individual, man. Like I wrote a song for her and K Michelle, and it was when I first got my first little, you know, it's called No More. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it before, but um, Trina is just a good person, man. Like I started writing music with her years ago. It was unintentional. I just so happened to be in the studio one day while they were working on a song, and she was listening to me sing, and she was like, "Lyriq, what's Lyriq singing?" I made them cut down the music. I started singing louder, and I'm just vibing. And from that day on, we just been locked in. Like she knows like all of my stuff, you know. And the fact that like she wanted to help me, somebody from Miami like her, because it just doesn't happen here like that. Like people in Miami, they don't really like. Oftentimes they show lust and not necessarily love for you. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
they'll care about you while everything's hot, or while you got all of this stuff going on, or they'll care about you when they see you. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to like real love, like Nipsey Hussle got, see how everybody
Hmm.
came out with all of that stuff when Nipsey Hussle happened? Like, who would they do that for here? You know what I mean? Like, and Trina is just one of those people that was like, you know, she comes from where I come from, so she knows how it is. She knows how it can be. So like, she's just been she's been a pretty big deal.
So she's supportive of the project Hood Sermon. When is it coming out?
We're in meetings about that now, like this week. Um,
Okay.
it's kind of just on between Trina and KD. I'm sure they'll figure out when's the best time for us to put it out. We were hoping to get it out this month, but I don't know. We just wanted to be right. Like this is my first time like totally presenting like a full and true project, and we want it to be real. You know, like we don't want it
Real
to
good.
be watered down. We want it to be authentic. So.
Okay, I think I have a level of faith in you. I think your album will do well. But let's talk about after you make the money.
Right.
So, is there any business idea that you think that you would invest your first big cash in?
Okay.
That is non-music, just just a different business on the side. I don't know that you
All right.
think you
So I
could
already have
invest.
I have a business right now, like a new
Tell
startup.
me.
Yeah, I have a new startup that I just started called Presentations, like presentations. And what we do is we create what we call bonding cards, like greeting cards, but they're just for like prisoners and their families, right? So like if you don't know, like my dad did 16 years and 9 months in prison. And when I was a kid, like I didn't know how to express myself to him. Like I didn't know how to tell him that I was upset or that I was mad with him for leaving me. You know what I mean? And they don't have cards for that, like greeting cards for that, right? Like if I want to send my dad a card saying, "Listen, I love you. I'm angry. I don't understand what's going on." Da 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 da. So I created them, and it's a startup. Like we're actually launching in September. So that real estate, I know I'm going to get into real estate because I think
Okay.
that we should own as much of the land that we don't own as possible, so that we could keep ourselves in a position to like be a positive force in our communities, man. Because like these people don't give a damn about us. Like if you don't own something, that's one of the songs that's on my project. Like if you don't own stuff, like you can rent stuff all day, but I know real estate is going to be a really big thing for me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, I know you're probably Miami born and bred.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, where did you catch the waiting day from? For a moment, I thought you were Nigerian.
You feel? Listen. If I go on my playlist right now, I love African music. Me and my lady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like my lady, her grandmother is from Ghana, and her
Oh,
grandfather is German. Yeah. She's actually in there right now. We listen to African music all the time. I love that song with music, man. You hear me? Like I didn't even know what he was talking about, so I had to go look it up. I'm like, what is he saying? Bro. Yes.
okay, fantastic.
And
I saw
think that when you're dealing with anybody who's different from you, you should get familiar with who they are, because it's a form of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't just come. I don't feel like I'm gonna say I statements instead of you don't, because I don't like to tell people how they're supposed to act. But I don't feel like when I come into a Asian restaurant, I should at least make an attempt to use the chopsticks. You know what I mean? Like if I come to Africa, if I come to Australia, if I come to wherever, at least attempt to like immerse yourself in their culture and have some respect. Shit. So yeah, still a research too.
okay. Talk about the influence of your sound, and I know that you're a big fan of Maya right now. And is she going to be featured on your forthcoming album?
Say that one more time.
Are you going to feature Maya on your forthcoming album?
Am I gonna have her on there?
Yes. Hood Sermon, is she on it?
Nah.
Oh,
We
okay.
could talk about putting her on the first album. This is just an EP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
this an electronic like outlet. Like I just want them to see who I am and see what it is that I do. And once they see who I am, they'll be able to see who I am when I'm in the company of other artists. So I don't really have any features on there at all.
Lyriq, I think you're actually in the kitchen. So what are you cooking?
Man, I'm making some coffee. I don't even know how I'm doing this with you right now. I'm not even myself. Listen,
What are you
coffee?
what's your favorite meal at this time of the morning?
I'm really not a breakfast person. Like I don't really eat until but when I do eat, like in the morning, I like to have waffles and like bananas and strawberries and mangoes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I like.
All right. Yeah. So how old are you? I'm not a guy. I can ask. It's okay for me to ask.
I'm 35.
You don't look it. I can't see. I can't even see 30 on you.
No?
No, it's not that. No, it's not that.
No?
It's not that. I can't see it. Okay, Lyriq. We got
35.
Yeah. Oh wow. Nice one. Joining this. Oh, we do have Trevor Wiggins.
Man.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Trevor Wiggins.
Enjoy a beautiful day.
For sure.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. I appreciate